Hello everyone. Our today's topic is about the thymus gland. Thymus gland, which is a lymphoid organ that gives the different lymphocytes up to the puberty. Thymus gland lies in the interior and superior mediastinum, and this gland develops from the third pharyngeal pouch. As we have studied yesterday, that thyroid gland develops from the first pharyngeal arc. So during that development, this is called the pouches. From the third one, the thymus gland develops, and this is endodermal inner region. The thymus gland's weight at the time of the birth is about 10 to 15 grams at the birth, and the size increases up to the time of the puberty, that is about 30 to 40 grams. That is the maximum weight it gains during the lifetime, and after that size reduces to 10 grams, and slowly after the puberty it becomes inconspicuous due to replacement by the fat. That means its work is done up until the puberty. And in case of thymus gland, blood supply is from the internal thoracic and the inferior thyroid glands. Internal thoracic artery supplies and the inferior thyroid artery. The next is supplied by the phrenic nerves. That also supplies the diaphragm. And now if we will discuss some of the functions, that thymus control the lymphopoiesis. Lymphocytes forms inside it. It controls the development of the peripheral lymphoid tissues of the body during the neonatal period. The various cells develops inside the cortical area of the thymus gland, as we know that it has two lobes, and the cells develop in the cortical area, that is the outer area. They are autoallergic. That means they are act against the host or the self antigen. So these cells are destroyed by the macrophages. WBCs, goes inside the thymus gland and they engulf these kind of cells, and these are called the Hessel's corpuscles. The cells with the WBCs with the lymphocytes is called Hessel's cell. Important point. And these cells are called the T lymphocytes, and they live for about 3 to 5 days. The commonly asked questions: in the lymphocyte that remains inside the thymus gland, they never came out from the thymus gland during its lifetime. They remain only for 3 to 5 days. And the cells, only the 5% of the cells remain longer time, and they live up to the 3 months or more or they also move out from the thymus gland and join the circulation, and they work in different manners. They can react to the unfamiliar new antigens. That means the lymphocytes produced inside the thymus gland, they can act against any of the antigen came in the body. Any new antigen which came in the body, lymphocytes that came from the thymus gland, that means T lymphocyte, they came from the thymus gland, they react or act against that antigen. On the other hand, if we see the lymph nodes and the spleen, they have the committed spleen and lymph nodes present in the body. They have committed cells. That means they can react only for a special kind of antigen, not for any new entry. For the special kind of antigen they react. This is the difference between the T cells that came from the thymus gland and the lymphocytes came from the spleen and the other lymph nodes present in the body. Normally there are no germinal centers in the thymic cortex. If such center appears, they may be responsible for the immune diseases. If any kind of germinal centers are present in the thymus gland, they may lead to the immune diseases. That means up to the puberty, the human body is able to develop the different kinds of lymphocytes to fight against the diseases, various different diseases, and later on the thymus gland involutes. When the thymus gland starts disintegrating, means that is the work of the thymus gland goes down. The adrenal, that happens due to the hypertrophy of the adrenal cortex. And if the thymus functions are insufficient, then we have to do the adrenalectomy to prevent that thymus decreased functions. And if there are the tumors of the thymus glands, there the disease is called myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a disease in which there is fatigability or excessive fatigability of the voluntary muscles. So these occurs in case of the hyperplasia of the thymus glands or the tumors of the thymus glands. So thymus glands functions are one of the reason for the myasthenia gravis. That is the nervous system disorder, muscular disorder. And next is if there is the enlargement of the thymus glands, it puts pressure on the structures present beneath it. Those are the trachea, esophagus, and large veins of the neck that causes hoarseness, cough, dysphagia, and cyanosis. So this was all about the thymus gland, a short note and some of the questions asked from the related to the thymus gland. Thank you so much.